YouTube's what's up. Right now you're probably looking at the title screen of this video thinking, am I going through a serious case of deja vu, or is he really uploading part 1 of the Rising from the Joan of Arc campaign, the Fortunaire and the Joan of Arc campaign? Well, it is not deja vu. I am uploading that part. I am re-uploading and recreating my walkthrough of the one scenario of the Rising. I'm not going to be redoing any of the other Age of Kings scenarios, just this one, because this is the only one that I used Petards in, and I was not satisfied with that. You can't use Petards in the Age of Empires, Age of Kings game, but because I was playing through the Age of Empires Conquerors expansion off of the Age of Kings through the disc, I don't really want to explain it all, but it allowed me to use Petards, and using Petards in this scenario really makes it much easier than not having the access to Petards and having to rely on trebuchets or some other form to take down the town centers or your enemies. So that's why I'm redoing this. I'm just doing it for that purpose, and this is the only one I'm redoing from the Age of Empires, Age of Kings. So don't worry, I'm just trying to get through this. It's for my own satisfaction, hopefully for you guys who needed some help if you weren't sure on how to get through it without the Petards. So this is important. We're going to wall off the shallows to slow enemy invaders, which will be Troyes and Shalon. So we're going going now. First, you want to send your two scout cavalry out west, and hopefully my game's not too laggy right now or jagged, because it might be, considering I just turned on my computer and I'm doing this immediately following that. And ideally you're going to want to get at least one. I mean, it doesn't really matter if you lose one of your scout cavalry. It'd be nice to get both of them. Alright, so they both are going to come to safety. The reason I'm sending them to my base right now, right away, is because I want to gain access to my villagers as quickly as possible. So make sure you do that. Make sure you turn on the time, because once you get about 11 minutes,
we were assigned to help you construct your military camp.
Once you get about 11 minutes, Shalon will start attacking you. I'll turn on the stat screen there. The British Guards are right here. They just have this initial army that you saw just there, and that's all they have. So once you take them down, they will resign. They're going to be defeated. So these two guys you want to send over here, and you want to have produce 4 more villagers right away. Ideally you want to protect your monks. I'm going to leave them back here, and hopefully you can track down these crossmen. The crossmen are honestly the most difficult unit to take care of the British Guards, just because they run around so much. Even Joan of Arc's getting hit a little bit, so get rid of them. Joan of Arc is very, very fast. And looks like there's one more up there. You want to protect your monks, because you want to be able to save your monks for later on in this scenario when you need to convert some cannon galleon that Shalon will send at you. So one more lowly crossman until we're done. Or no, maybe not. Who else do we have here? I thought the British Guards were finished. Oh, you took my men-at-arms down. How dare you? One of my favorite units in the game, and you killed him. I'm saddened. So one of your villagers is going to be sent to do other duties, which includes walling off the shallows over here. Okay, so now they're finally defeated. You want to put your guys on no attack stance for right now, just because you don't want to get in any frays with any scout cavalry that will come running at you through your base. And this guy you can send across there. You want to get all the way over there to prevent Troyes from sending villagers. They will send villagers across the shallows, and that will allow themselves to construct their own barracks and stable over here. Not barracks, as I was about to say. So just get them a little bit closer, have my monks convert them both, get rid of this flashing, and obviously we're going to have to take down the town center of Reims, which I believe is that's how you say it in French way. Chalon et Troyes. Troyes, I don't really, not confused by the ES there. But Reims is all the way up there, Chalon's right here, easy access to you. And because you can get access to Petards in the Castle Age, you can easily wipe out a town center with 5 Petards just ramming into a town center right away. If you have access to trebuchets or other siege units, it's much more difficult, as Shalon's knights, which are pretty plentiful at the beginning, will just annihilate you before you have a chance to do much. So keep moving, and once he gets over here, this should be one of your main priorities, is building the stone wall. It's essential that you get this one up, because if Troyes gets any opportunity to build their own structures on your side of the river, this scenario is totally different. It's much more difficult. You have to worry about defending your weak side over here and even walling off your base, and you can't afford to do that with the number of resources that you don't have. Alright, so I'm going to send 2 of my villagers at least over here. I built that university because I want to get murder holes in case I don't get my walls up in time over here for the assault that Shalon sent at you. You're in a time crunch right now. I'm just going to be honest with you right there. Keep monitoring him. Make sure you get the gate up. Ideally, you want to go diagonal with this guy. Obviously, more surface area covered, less amount of stone for you. And that's going well. 200 food is the amount of food you're going to need. But if you're quick enough and you get enough stone up, you won't really need to worry about murder holes as much. So he has 10 stone, so I want to take advantage of that. I'm going to use you instead. Make sure that gate gets completed. And let's see if I can finish off a gate over here, wall off Shalon. That's very important to do. Very, very important. I tell you right now, very important. So, okay, so find the close point right there. Looks to be it. You want to be able to extend far enough where you can go across without having to run into shallows anymore. Beautiful. And I'm kind of digging the Age of Kings soundtrack right now. As you say, the Conqueror's obviously doing that walkthrough, so I'm digging it. Digging the change of pace. Make sure this gets closed off. He gets inside of here. You want to lock that. Alright, so getting closer to getting murder holes there. It's more important that you... Alright, we can send these knights up here as well because you want to take down the siege units, the battering rams that come along the long line of units that Shalon will send at you. Oh my gosh! Whoa, dear me. Alright, so get him building. I'm going to send another builder over here as well. Start building a gate. That'll be sufficient, even though it's one little measly thing. That's going to work out for me, and that's finally walled off. You want to keep him over here. Make sure they're not going to be able to squeak in over there. No. And you're going to keep him over here because you're going to want to build a castle over here as well. And these sheep will become mine again. There we go. Thank you. Get back over here. And you're going to complete this wall. They should be coming any minute, in about 2 minutes, I would say. He's idle. So you can have him, one of your other villagers. I would recommend building your castle over here because if you build it over here, you're in danger of destroying the cannon galley that you would prefer to convert. And not completely being able to make it across. Alright, so the castle's gonna be a while, but that's okay. As long as you get this wall up, you can deter them for a while. And obviously you're gonna need 200 stone, 200 food to get your murder holes. And right now, obviously, you will once you get a castle up, you'll have the ability to make petards, and that's one of the things that I was displeased with. Being able to make petards right away allows you to just shuffle on in those petards into the town center that is just right up here, and you'll be able to just get rid of Shalon right away. And once you get rid of Shalon, the scenario is a joke. It's much easier, even though Ranas gets pretty powerful in the end with cavaliers and trebuchets. So we will have murder holes in a second here. So these guys are important. You also want to garrison all these guys in the castle. So where are they? Okay. So have these guys
To arms! The French are trying to cross
get rid of these battering rams, and make sure you garrison all these units inside here. You want to lock this gate. Alright, so take out the siege units. Those are the most important units to get rid of, as you would expect. And we're going to just get rid of the scorpion real quick, and I'm going to have to just battle. I don't want to risk getting any units seeping in. Alright, so he's pretty far away. I don't really know what he's firing at. Looks like... Okay, so get that villager back there. Did I lose a unit? Did I... Oh, I probably... Oh, good. Alright, so you can be sent back here. Alright, get rid of these knights, please. Or no, get rid of these crossbowmen. You want to get rid of the ranged units first. That'll enable you to either repair your castle or convert over this cannon guy. And go for the scorpion. It's obviously another ranged unit. We don't have much range, obviously, we're at castle right now, so we want to beef that up here. And we'll, you know, I'm gonna draw 2 of these guys over there. Murder holes as well. I'm gonna need that in a second. So get rid of these scorpions. That'll free it up for your monks. And obviously that cannon galleon gives your castle a run for its money. So you want to get that guy on your side or something. Alright, so crossbowmen are not a threat right now. Beautiful. And those knights are pretty docile for some reason. They don't really like battling me. I don't know what the deal is. And your castle should be able to extend all the way. Alright, so beautiful. He's going into a transport ship. That's going to make it even easier for us. Where are you sending him? Alright, so we should be able to hit the town center now. So just work on that. Go for the scorpions there. And they're sending another battering ram, which is not good news. But once we get rid of the town center, nothing in terms of Shalom will matter to us. And you want to be able to get that castle up as soon as possible over there. Alright, so where are you sending this guy? You sending him in here? You sending him in here? Take this transport ship down. Boom! What was the use of that? I don't know. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Goodness gracious. I would have been very upset if I were to lose there. So get this guy working. We got another villager on the way. And we need to get that castle up. Alright, so get rid of that scorpion. That's all I can say right now. That's of primary importance to us. Get rid of the scorpion. Keep monitoring your other gate. Come on, come on. Get over here, scorpion. Don't you want to join the party and get roasted? Well, I guess you're not roasted. Not flaming arrows quite yet. Are you in range? Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, so now we can go back to our previous duties. Oh, no. You know what? I'm going to have to do a little repairing action, unfortunately, although I have no wood. So, I'm just going to have to rely on my castle to take care of these scorpions, who are very intelligent for a scorpion. I love this jam. I love listening to this jam. Alright, so I'm surprised with the Shalon Knights. They're not really attacking me full-fledged right now. Gosh dang it. Alright. 2 more. I'm going to need to get some wood action going because I need to obviously get a repair on for this cannon galleon. And getting rid of this town center will be nice, and you know, I'm going to take advantage of this cannon galleon right now. Obviously, once you get to the Imperial Age, you're going to want to bank on getting a cannon galleon for yourself to get rid of this town center. It's much easier to do it with the cannon galleon than with the trebuchets. And I should have enough stone to manufacture another castle for myself. So I'm going to keep them on no attack stance right now. They're going to keep pumping out the units. Got about 7 minutes left. Get rid of that longbowman. Ballistics will be nice. We'll get there in a sec. Pump out another villager, get some foraging going. I don't know what you're doing. You can be another forager. And let's see. Do we have scorpions clear? Is the coast clear? Believe so. Alright, so we get a couple more hits in on this town center. Hopefully it hasn't been repaired too heavily or too much quite yet. There we go. It's got, you know, it's gonna be a while, but I'll take it. And whenever you can produce a villager, make sure you do so. And alright, so their scorpions are coming in hot now. Get back, retreat, and slowly but surely we'll get rid of that guy. And now we can start building our castle. You want to build that as, actually you don't want to build it there because it could get damaged by melee units through the wall. It's a weird glitch in this game, but it does exist. Okay, so we can pump out 2 more villagers. One of these guys, I'm going to have her repair this cannon galleon so I can expend a little bit more of my time taking out the town center before I have to withdraw again. And once you get rid of Shalon, things are so much easier for you. Obviously, you're not out of the woods quite yet because Troyes and Ras can, you know, propose a pretty, you know, heavy threat, but it's not as bad as Shalon, I would say, just because they're so close to you. Alright, so we're out of resources already. I'm assuming that's a gold difficulty, so try to fix that. What's this? It's probably Scorpion. Okay, so send her back there. Get some more. I'm gonna send get another lumberjack going, and obviously you're gonna round it out 10, 10, 10. So they're in the Imperial Age now, as you would expect. This castle is about halfway done, and I don't see any scorpions right now. So we get a couple more hits, and Shalon will resign. Obviously, that's gonna decrease the number of gold you're going to have to expend on spies if you do get spies. And you can see right here how easy it would be to bring a transport ship over here, drop off. You don't even need a transport ship, but you just drop off your Petards to get rid of this town center, and it would be a joke. Not very difficult, so that's why I was dissatisfied with that. Finish off my food gathering villagers, and they're done. I guess I freed them. I didn't kill them. So we still have a cannon galleon too, which is nice. So if I want to use that, I can. And I want to get up to fortified walls here sooner than later. So I'm going to need a little bit more food. They look like they're done. So sheep, a good source of food. And how many sheep? Alright, so I need 3 more food gathering villagers. So I'm going to send 2 more there. And what's this action? Alright, so once I do get the ability to make... Alright, so they're resigning there. I'm going to send all my crossmen over here because it looks like this is probably going to get hit more heavily from Troyes, because Troyes is the same situation as Shalon was over here. They're very close to your walls, so Ras will come in from time to time. How'd you get over here? He must have been a scout? No. And you can also send Joan of Arc or some other unit over here as well. Hopefully, alright, Shalon's towers are destroyed as well, so we can get some of those mineral deposits if we want to later on. And what are you guys doing? You can get some sheep. And let's see. Oh, I thought I deleted that sheep for a second. Alright, so there all came safely. Might as well take out that pavilion. And I'm going to get fortified walls here in a second. That's another important thing to get, especially with Ras coming later on. You're going to want to get some light cavalry and possibly some knights up as well. That will make it easier for you in taking on the trebuchets that come that Ras will throw at you. And hopefully you don't have to wait too long for those to come at you, though. So looking good right now. Everything's flowing nice and smoothly. It's all dependent on whether or not you can get that cannon galleon, quite honestly, because still you have a ways to go to get the Imperial Age, and you're going to get whittled down and annoyed by Shalon for a while until you get the resources available, or the resources are available to you to get that. So, room for another villager. Need some more lumberjack action, and these guys I'm going to use to build a mill. Get to these forage bushes, and then that'll enable me to get more villagers up to get some more lumberjacks. Fortified walls is complete. I want to leave this villager over here. This villager can build a stable for you as well. So that's what I'm going to do, just in case I need to produce any cavalry, take on any siege units that get sent my way. And just keep chilling right here. So Troyes Town Center is right across the river. You can access that more easily than Ras, in my opinion. But they have more towers, so we have 1 extra here, so I'm going to send you be a lumberjack. And the nice thing about Franks, obviously, is you get the farm upgrades for free, so we're going to have a little boost in farming action. Get rid of these fishing ships as often as you can as well. That'll shut down some of their food gathering. And he's working at that, so let's send him back in here. Might as well keep him safe for right now, or you could have him be a lumberjack, which I might do. So that'll make, what is this? I got 5 here, so I'll have 6 lumberjack. Only need 4 more. And then obviously I'm going to jump over to gold. So I got about a minute left now. Things are going well. And sorry for you guys that are looking forward to Noryang Point. I wanted to get that out, obviously, but this is kind of tugging at me. It wouldn't feel complete if I didn't take care of this scenario that I used Petards in. So obviously I'm remedying that. It's not as big of a deal if you use hussars in place of light cavalry, as if you have good numbers you're gonna win anyway. So hussars just for my own confidence boost, I guess. So 8, 9, 1 more villager. We'll round out my lumberjack crew. Unlock your gates whenever you can. You just don't want any units seeping through. So off screen, I'm not. If I do anything off screen, it'll just be more resource gathering. Don't expect too much. I'll stay in the castle age no matter what. So don't have concern there. 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, beautiful. And we got 5 here. So finish that off. And so thanks for watching part 1 of the Rising remake. I'll see you guys back in part 2, and maybe I'll have some more resources, maybe I won't. I'll see, and I'll make that decision off screen, so see you guys then.